Donald J. Trump and Biden are all set to have an epic debate and battle for the 2020 election. And experts are already predicting that Trump will slaughter Joe Biden in the debates. And I have to say, I agree. Here's the issue. Biden is not all there. And he's very emotional. Meanwhile, Trump is very witty, smart on his feet, and knows how to bait people. He knows how to troll people. And here you can see on the Washington Post, Trump readies a debate onslaught, and Biden allies worry. Now, why would they be worried? I think the obvious answer is that Joe Biden just doesn't have it. So we're going to talk about the Trump and Biden debate. I'm going to make a few predictions about what's going to happen, and we'll go from there, folks. I mean, look at here on the Daily Mail. Joe Biden is training for a knife fight when Trump is bringing in Uzi. Dems fears as president plans to go for the jugular during debates over son Hunter's Ukraine links. I mean, I couldn't have said it better myself. Even the Daily Mail thinks that Joe Biden is bringing a knife to a gunfight. It's gonna be a slaughter. Now, before we talk about this, folks, because, I've got a few things to show you. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit the bell button for notifications for more content. And if you like this video, please consider giving it a share. So, what has been the Biden campaign's response to all this? Like, literally everyone is afraid. The DNC is afraid. Even Nancy Pelosi is afraid. She's gone on the record saying time and time again, Biden should not debate Trump. We shouldn't legitimize a talk with the president. He is dishonest. And she's trying to play it sly. She's trying to imply that since Trump is untruthful, which is, it doesn't mean anything. Like, Trump says things, a lot of those things are true. Maybe once or twice he makes a mistake. That's the same with anybody else. But she's trying to make it seem like she cares about the truth and that Trump is simply illegitimate, which is nonsense. He's the president of the United States, and traditionally people get a debate. The problem is, Nancy Pelosi knows that Joe Biden is not fit for a debate. And when he does debate Trump, if he even bothers to show up, as we have many other people, especially online, predicting that Joe Biden won't even bother to show up, they'll make some sort of excuse. Oh, I got sick. Oh, he's not feeling well. He can't debate. And skip the debates altogether, which would look really, really bad for Biden. So I don't think they're going to do that, but it is a possibility. Nancy Pelosi knows that Joe Biden is going to get demolished in the debates, destroyed. So she's trying to do whatever she can to encourage Joe Biden not to debate. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to work. Now, what's going to happen in these debates? Well, I could make a few guesses as to what will happen. But before we talk about this is a clip of Joe Biden from MSNBC. And this guy is sitting down. Yes, he's sitting down. And yet he seems out of breath. Take a look at this.
What do you say to them?
Well, first of all, did you see that Moody's report that came out yesterday? Moody's compared my economic plan to his. Pointed out that I would, in fact, under my plan, we'd have...
It kind of seems like Joe Biden is having a panic attack. Doesn't he kind of remind you of that character from the comedy guy who does the puppets? It's like a splitting image. Anyways, you can see Joe Biden completely out of breath. There's some people asking, is Joe Biden okay? Is he having a panic attack? And honestly, the further you go along, it really doesn't get any better.
For example, the Paycheck Protection Act. 1% of the money's gone out. 1%. 1% of the that's not the paycheck. The bill for small businesses.
Lending.
Mainstream lending. 1%'s gone out.
This dude is having mental breakdowns with a teleprompter. What's going to happen when he does a debate? He's going to get demolished. Now, before we go over my top predictions for what's going to happen during these debates, as well as comments from Trump's campaign and Biden's campaign, a quick word from our sponsor.
Howdy, partner. The Brave browser protects your privacy and gets you back in the saddle, making it safe to surf the web again, ad-free. Even Vladimir Putin probably uses it. If you do choose to see ads, you get paid for your attention in cryptocurrency. If you're still using YouTube on Google Chrome, then my pet horse is laughing at you. Don't let the stallions of Silicon Valley spy on you and mount you like a prize pony. Download Brave by clicking on the link down below.
And we're back. Why are the Biden allies worried, and why are the Democrats worried? Well, let's find out. Here on the Washington Post, President Trump is gearing up to launch blistering personal attacks on Joe Biden and his family during the first presidential debate on Tuesday, while Biden is bracing for an onslaught. And worried allies are warning the Democratic nominee not to lose his temper and lash out, according to people with knowledge of strategies in both camps. This is a really good point. Joe Biden has proven time and time again that he really cannot handle personal criticism or attacks. There was also that famous, "look, fat" comment, right? Against, I believe it was a veteran. Yeah, he has a long history of disrespect towards veterans. There's even that recent clip where he calls veterans stupid B words. And we're finding out more and more news about Hunter Biden, Joe Biden's son, and the deep and immense corruption going on in the Biden family. His son was essentially appointed to very powerful foreign positions simply for being related to Joe Biden. It's nepotism, it's corruption. Joe Biden has used his political power as vice president to get his son a job, to get him money, and to make things happen. Now, Biden is very protective of his family, like he gets all hot and bothered. But this is a mistake. He will lose the debates. He will lose dramatically. Trump versus Hillary was like two heavyweight champions. This is a heavyweight champion, Trump, versus some middleweight or lightweight. So Trump has told associates he wants to talk specifically about his son, Hunter Biden. It's over. This debate is over, folks. I'm going to make some predictions. Okay, prediction number 1. I think that Trump is going to bait Joe Biden. He's going to got him. He's going to say, very corrupt, folks. You're very corrupt. Just like your son, Hunter Biden. You got him free stuff. Not okay. Hunter's going to jail, Biden. Sleepy, sleepy Joe. Right? And then Joe Biden's going to be like, listen, fat, how dare you talk about my son? I'll have you know, I was the guy that voted for the bill that let my son become rich. I told the Ukraine, you give my son the job or you're not getting your foreign aid. And it's going to be a disaster. Joe Biden is completely going to break down. Now, what I also predict is that Joe Biden, and this is big prediction number 2, Joe Biden is going to show signs of very big mental decline. Now, I don't know what Joe Biden is on, like medically, and I don't know how bad his condition is. I've heard rumors that Biden is having good days and having bad days. If the debate happens to be a bad day, Biden is finished. Like, he's going to be rambling, he's going to be stumbling. I'm predicting that he's going to make a lot of mistakes, a lot of gaffes. He's going to slip up. He's going to forget his lines. It's not going to go well. He's going to look weak. And that's prediction number 2. He's going to look weak in front of the American people. Prediction number 3. And I don't want to over-guess here, and I don't want to over-analyze this. But in my opinion, Biden is just not going to have good comebacks. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why this is a losing battle. This is a losing battle for Democrats for one reason. Nancy Pelosi, the DNC, Democrats are claiming that they just want to talk about facts. They want to talk about figures, numbers, policy. Here's my point. Democrats have made all of this personal. When they go on CNN and they talk about Trump, they make it personal. One example, Joe Biden insists Donald Trump is not that smart and doesn't know many facts ahead of Tuesday's first debate, and says the president will resort to personal attacks because it's the only thing he knows. Now, I personally think this is Joe Biden projecting. What is he doing here? Saying that Donald Trump is not very smart? That's a personal attack. With this, you can really see the cognitive dissonance of the Democrats. There's this old saying, the left always projects. And they're projecting here. The truth is, they've made this personal all along. Democrats, CNN, these left-wing media outlets, all they do is personally attack Donald Trump. They call him corrupt, they call him orange, etc., etc. They're always insulting Trump. They're always making it personal. Now, Trump, he loves to make it personal, and that's the problem. Trump is better at trolling people. He's better at making fun of. He's better at making the crowd laugh. Joe Biden is not. How many clips are there of a Trump rally where Trump cracks a joke and everybody laughs? Meanwhile, Biden tries to make the troops laugh, insults them, tells them to clap, like a Jeb Bush, please clap moment. He literally said to veterans, please clap, you stupid B-words. Yeah, and it was just a joke, right? That's what they claimed. That's what the media said. Oh, he was just joking. It's just Joe Biden, you know. It's so funny. Nobody laughed in that video. Nobody. So this is a losing battle for Joe Biden. Plain and simple. The prospect of a cage match between a president whom no subject is off limits and a challenger who can be openly emotional is making some Biden advisors nervous. They're gonna die. They're going to be obliterated. There you go, folks. You know what? That's pretty much the story. They're scared. They're terrified, and they should be. But that's merely the obvious. Well, that's all for now, folks. What do you think about this story? Let me know and comment down below. As always, if you want to support the channel, you can join me on Patreon or Subscribestar. If you want to donate, visit my Donorbox page or send me crypto. You can also visit my merch store. And sharing the video is probably one of the best things you can do for the channel. I mean, really, I appreciate it. Anyhow, thanks for watching. This has been Mr. Obvious, and I'll see you all next time.
Anyway, I'm taking the opportunity of being in this city, Washington, D.C., in this beautiful theater to announce that I am now running for President of the United States of America.